I just need to get it up on the old... The Formula Racing Series. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. Yep. There we go. I'm just going to share the link out and get it on the PSGL Twitter. It's on the PSGL Twitter with our 0 viewers. Nothing, Toby. I get to spend time with my best friend. Not Ganan's best friend, man. What? Oh. We've been live last minute, mate. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Oh. Commentary with VSR, Lambo, and I. Formula Racing.
It should work now.
Good, good, good. I'll get it. I just need to tweet it out. So, yeah. Hold on.
I feel privileged. I mentioned it in a Connor tweet.
Alright, yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Formula Racing Series Season 2, Round 4 in Baku. Unfortunately, the great JP is no longer with us this evening due to a leak at his house. So he'll be back next week, hopefully, but you'll have to make do with myself, Big C, and GT Sport, and F1 Superstar. VSR Lambo. Lambo, are you looking forward to tonight?
Oh, me. I've been roped in, to be honest. I thought I was getting paid, but apparently I'm not, so I guess I'll just watch the action, I guess.
Yeah, and
Get
Lambo.
Spend time, some quality time with Connor.
Yeah, lovely. I know we don't spend enough time together anymore after our little Thursday morning sessions, but no, unfortunately they've come to an end until FIFA 20, or maybe never again. But yeah, it's your return to the commentary box after having a debut in PSGO last season.
Right, look, you've already mentioned it. How far are we in promoting your own league? But yeah, I was in the books with someone a bit more experienced in the comms box.
Well, I don't know if that's actually true.
Alright, well, I prefer him. Sorry.
Well, you weren't saying that the other night.
Get personal.
But that's fine.
Whoa.
But yeah, so Formula Racing Series, the second season, is a good little league. Wednesday nights, quite a free night in the PS4 calendar with VRC, or whatever it's called, coming to an end. But, a lot of quality names on the grid, isn't there? A lot of top talent.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Ollie Flavel in the Racing Point, absolutely top class. TTG Jake, I believe his name is, very experienced with ABS. I mean, no ABS. And obviously, we've got the quick guys of. Is Louis here? Yeah, Louis is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very quick. But will he have to go to eat dinner?
That man loves his dinners. So in terms of the championship, Lambert, it's Medium Pilot leading the way on 33 points after 2 rounds, followed by Louis on 29, then Rafa on 26. One of the biggest crybabies in the community, you've got to say.
Who?
Rafa.
Rafa's alright.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
And Wommer says, washed up commentators.
Sorry, what tier is he in for PSG?
F2, he's leading the championship, Lambert. You could be following your footsteps.
Oh, I've been there, yeah. Been there and done that. Enough said.
Indeed. As I've just been informed that Ushin has broken his toe, or he thinks he's broke his toe. Who's in the Alpha tonight?
Is he on pad?
No, he's on a wheel. A G29, to be exact.
Well, we know that you can be very quick on a G29. I think TTU Jake has proven that in last game in PSG F1.
Yeah.
Pog is also on a G29.
Yep.
He's not the quickest, unfortunately.
Yeah, talking about LR Pog, I know he's one of your best friends in the community.
Yes. I know him in real life, unfortunately.
And is it fair to say that you and Jake have to compete for his services.
What services does he provide?
I've heard of all sorts of services. Selling consumer goods in corner shops is one of them.
Yeah, he does offer a very good discounts. Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, enough about Pog.
We're going.
We are indeed qualifying.
What about Lordy?
What about Lordy?
He's racing.
Yeah, he is indeed.
Yeah, he's good in Pierce Joe, isn't he?
Well, he's having a very tough time, Lambo. A bit like myself, you know. Because days just pass you by. You're just going through the motions sometimes. You just can't get a result. You know, you're fighting for your career.
Whoa, hang on. Let's look in the chat right now. Warmer. I won't read that out.
I don't know.
That is very,
you can
rude.
if you want.
That's not very nice, is it?
It's not, but you know what Ganana is all about. You know what he can offer. As we load into the
Tamil
session.
Tiger.
Yeah, the Tamil Tiger. So yeah, 18-minute qualifying round Azerbaijan.
Do you like this track?
No, it's a very difficult track. But I feel like all the corners are very similar, all the same. It's just very boring compared to the likes of Monaco and Singapore, which have a bit more character.
No rain.
Have you loaded into the session? There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm just going to change the audio settings so they're not a bit too loud. I don't want to hear Lambo's very, what's the word? Meek voice.
Soothing voice.
Yeah, it's that as well.
We've got a Williams going on right away. TTG Jake. I thought he was in the Sauber, but clearly not.
Yeah.
I think we should go on board with Jake the whole entire race.
We can have an on-board lap with him, Lambo. Maybe you can give some on-board commentary of the whole lap.
Sure.
If you can speak for that long, because I know you're not a man of many words.
Maybe you is better.
Fair enough. So yeah, TTG Jack, yeah, a top quality driver, a young
Jake
talent. What do you mean, Jake?
Jack.
Little Jack, as he's known by his friends, I've heard.
Lil Jack. That is his other gamer tag.
Interesting insight already from VSR Lambo. That's why he's still on the VSR's payroll.
I want to call someone out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Fran has just tweeted out exactly what I sent into the group chat. Now, that is disgusting.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a like.
Washed up. Of course you are.
But better than you.
Oh, he's deleted it already.
Oh. Lovely, lovely. So yeah, TTG Jack rounding the final proper corner, Toby. People don't know your name. It's actually Toby.
T-O-B-I.
Yes, exactly. So,
yeah, my African heritage.
Yeah, I definitely can tell by the way you speak. So yeah, TTG Jack, can you take us through a lap of this Baku City Circuit, Lambo, please?
Fine. We're on board with Jake, the ABS merchant, braking just before the curb, and he's run a little bit wide, but it was fine. ABS really helping him out here. He's gone a little bit deep, but he is flying into the DRS zone. He's going to be flying up. Do you think we'll see any crashes through the castle section?
Yeah, I hope so. I think there's a lot of drivers. There's Ollie Clavel and Lordy who are very capable of crashing.
But Ollie is also very, very experienced.
Well, there's good experience and there's bad experience, Lambo, and I think people have a lot of bad experience.
Like you?
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. I'm an F1 esports driver. I'm F1 2017. But yeah, I got to the semi-finals, Toby, more than everyone in this grid will ever achieve. So keeping on board with TTG J through the castle section takes a lot of curve, and that's beautifully negotiated from the Williams driver, Toby. You know, quite a solid lap so far.
Yeah, do you think ABS helped him through there?
I think ABS is always... It always helps. You know, I think maybe he has a bit of problems with his left leg. I'm not sure.
It's like a walking stick.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got any issues with his legs, but maybe the ABS just helps.
I don't really... Oh! What did you call him? Never mind. We're on board with Jake coming through the last main corner, coming through the sweeping left-right. What lap are you looking for here?
I
What's a
think
good
some-
lap
I
time?
think something in the 36s is what the big boys are going to be doing, but I don't know about this first lap. You know, the opening gambit of the session.
I'm thinking 38. 37-7.
A respectable effort from him, I have to say. Very respectable.
Lickle is currently facing the wrong way in Castle.
Let's have a look. Oh, disastrous for Lickle. You know, the league owner. Imagine performing this bad in your own league, Lambo.
Honestly, I wouldn't know, but I think you might.
No, I don't. Oh, Ollie!
Ollie. Luckily, his experience there got him out around Lickle.
Yeah. Jersey's finest.
He is the best esports driver in Jersey, apparently.
Yeah, well, enough of him. Who else? Is anyone actually on a lap? Can you actually give me some info?
Amir?
No, Will Murdoch. Let's ride on board with him. You know, one of your recently good friends.
Yep, he is an acquired friend of the Lambo franchise. My teammate in AOR F4. We are that good, we are in F4. Will he be picking up a distant toe? I don't think so. But he is very good to start a lap.
It said he was on a lap,
Oh.
so unless he invalidated.
I'm not sure what's happened there. Laggy person.
Coaster
Getting out of the way.
on a 38.2. Anyone? Amir Shatter. What can Amir do? Pole position. It is a 37.5 for Amir. A great lap. The new quali merchant as Lambo. There's a question in the chat for me involving you from XXVR F1. Thoughts on Lambo having a Fanatec and being slower than he was on the pad? I know it is. It's a shame to see someone
That's
spend
rather interesting.
to spend £500, £600 maybe.
I've never been on pad
If
ever.
you include all
on
his
F1.
rig and setup, £1,000 in total. And to be that pace,
Oh, I wish.
it's a bit disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah, you know. I've never actually been on pad, so maybe this kid should get his facts straight first. I was actually on a Thrustmaster T300 before, but obviously going to a Fanatec, you know, you're never going to be as good as you were in your previous wheel. You've got to get used to it, and I did turn ABS off when I went to Fanatec, so you know, you've got to get used to it. I'm also very old,
Not as old as me. Well, quite old.
but you are quite old.
I am.
What are your
solid.
thoughts on Sterling?
Sterling. Where is he? I can't see him.
Definitely, he's currently last, but he's on the harder tyre.
I'm not too familiar with Sterling. I don't know much about him. I've just heard of now. Number 19. Tell me more about him, though, Lambo. You've obviously raced him in other leagues.
Yep, an American driver. I raced him in ILR1. He's a good driver. URC as well. I spoke to him for the first time last week, and he's a very nice guy. You know, sounds extremely like Speedster, but that's not me being racist. He's because they are both American.
That's great to know. Yeah, there's also... Oh, sorry. I went on the wrong thing. There's also a lot of nice guys in the community, but one man who isn't a nice guy. VSR Marquises. Let's talk about him a bit more.
Yeah. Well, I think he's a very nice guy. Quite corrupt, I believe, is the right term for Marquises.
Yeah. And obviously, you know, you'd fall out for a bit. You know, is it all back to how it was before?
Me and Odems have a very tight relationship.
Is it as tight as you'd like?
I think any more tighter and it'd be getting a bit weird.
Yeah. Is that what you and LR Pog are on? That level of tightness?
Let's stop this conversation then.
Yeah. So we've got
Anyway,
Max.
Louis is on a lap. Louis
He is
on a lap
indeed,
on
and
the
I've been,
hards.
but he's backed out, saving his earth. We've got Maxi Luca in the chat, the legendary man, one of the biggest names in the F1 community. Went from VSR to LR Lambo. You know, I think it's fair to say that you've sort of taken the Maxi Luca role in VSR nowadays, not doing a lot.
Absolutely, I am the slowest driver now on the PlayStation side.
Oh. Yeah, so I've got a few technical difficulties.
I'm on my way out as well.
Sorry. I had a few technical issues.
Oh, is that him? XXVR. That's
Yes,
him.
yeah. Sorry for the technical difficulties. And one more with Lordy MK. Let's give him some airtime. You know, this man has been around the block since F1 2012, Lambo. You know, he was doing league races, you know, when you were a little child.
Well, I don't think Blizzard even came out of the womb when he was racing.
Exactly. I mean, you and Lordy are
Interesting
actually the
stuff.
same age.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I've seen
19.
some odd tweets from his account, but you know, obsessed over the PSGL title. But is he on pad?
He's indeed.
Yep. So is he going to be struggling through the cross section through the right hand corners? We'll find out in the race.
Yeah, and Will Murdoch's now in the chat. Sorry to interrupt that, but Will Murdoch's asking thoughts on Jake's abs.
Thoughts on Jake's abs. Obviously, you know, people that use ABS, you've got to be skeptical, you know, because the pace is there, and then you find out they're on ABS, it just deletes that, you know what I mean? So, obviously he's sitting second at the moment ahead of LR Poj, P-O-G, Poj, maybe, I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah, so Lordy goes 8th on a 41.3. Time to find compared to the likes of Sterling and Lewis. So anyone else on a lap, Lambo? You're not really giving much info.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm pretty bad at this, but Jake is on a lap and he's coming around the last actual corner. He is up on his time. Maybe he can challenge Amir Shakhtar for the pole position spot.
Yeah, I do agree. And Maxi points out abs is abdominals, for those who don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, big abs means big pace increase.
Yeah, there's a reasonable up there, 37.5 on the soft tyres, so yeah, a decent effort for the TTG legend. That man's been in TTG for years, hasn't he? Maze just loves him.
Absolutely. The start of TTG, as was I was actually the captain of Jack, but you know, I had to promote Jack when I left. So Pog is also on a lap, 2.5 tenths up. Now, it's not going to be as quick as Jake, but Pog, you know, is that the ABS difference between Pog and Jake, sorry.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Enough of this Jack nonsense. So what can Pog do in the McLaren Renault down to the line? He's got enough deployment in air, so he's not going to run out. So can he take pole position? And he doesn't. Very close though.
It is very tight at the top, very tight. The Tamil Tiger, as Iran calls him, P-O-G-P, Pog. You know, it's a great effort from him. But you have to feel that Jake there, the ABS is helping him to get ahead of Poj. And it's really that top three. You know, no one else is really anywhere near them.
Yeah, a league of their own. But I mean, I'm not really seeing too many strong laps out there at the minute, Lambo. But Louis, I-L-R-T, Louis, or Lewis, as he prefers to be called for some reason, has backed out of it. So fuck him. Who's next? Lickle.
Is this PG?
Well, I don't know. We've got a few children watching.
It's whatever we want.
Exactly. We're grown men. As well, look at that.
Amir.
Amir. 37.1. What a lap! Stunning effort from the. What is he from? Algeria. So yeah, wonderful.
Absolutely. You know, I rate that. I'm not gonna lie, I rate that. The connection might not be there at some points in time, like Odems as well.
Ooh.
But I rate that. Oh,
Lickle blocks. P2 on a 37.1, but look how close it is. These are no ABS users, because putting a mark down on these other ABS users like Jake and that laggy person.
Lickle, you know, he's doing very well in other leagues as well, but really in his own league, he's thriving.
I do agree, and yes, I do use KPH because real F1 uses KPH.
Nah, put it in miles an hour, mate.
I'm alright.
Fair enough.
Cheers, boss.
I think we should be on board with Odems. Marquez.
Yeah, he's found a lot of space, and he's in Renault, following in the footsteps of his good friend Jarno Opmeer.
Absolutely, them two have a that word, have an amazing relationship, even better than mine and Jack.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of man love between Odems and Jarno. So yeah, what can Odems do on the hard tyres, the white marked hard tyre? It's so difficult to get any traction, any purchase in car number 69.
Yeah, but absolutely. But the pad there, you have to admit, the pad is doing him absolute wonders. You know, just look at him, bang! He's on the throttle full and he's away. Absolute pad traction is extremely OP, and the pad is OP. You have to admit. Yeah,
but it's just fair to say that Odems has sort of learnt the game. He knows the broken mechanics. He knows how to drive quickly on this game. It's not just about the pad being fast, it's about the drivers being fast, because if the pad was OP, the likes of JP Greenwood would be OP.
Yep, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Yeah, as usual. So what can Odem's do? At this point, you can take a lot of curb, but you can call across it loads, and that is just beautifully done, isn't it, Lambo? Rips it to shreds. He
Louis is
rapes
actually
it.
ahead of him. Louis is the Ferrari ahead. Maybe Odin was hoping to stick with him, but the mediums and Louis' OP skills, has brought him away, and Odin was alone.
Okay.
Will they be challenging the likes of the laggy person and Nick?
Yeah, and Louis boxes, so he's in. Is Odem going to pit? No. Yes, he does. We're running out of hers. So forget them.
What are they doing?
Pit.
What are they doing? Alright, so everyone's in the pits. This is fun.
And it's a good time to take a few questions. And we've just got one in right now. No, we haven't, actually. I'm going to say that's a bit unprofessional. A bit of a disgraceful question there from Max.
I think we should ask the chat questions.
Oh, well, Mark's asking
What is
Lambo.
that name, Maxi?
Oh, no.
What is that name?
Yeah. The man's a Charles Leclerc fan. And his thing's basically Verstappen F1. Oh, yeah.
Lordy MK, he's gone out early. He wants the airtime.
Yeah, that man loves the airtime. It's all about him. Me. There are kind of some serious questions, if there's any questions. Not these petulant questions, is how I'd describe them.
Big words from a big man with a lovely haircut.
Thank you. I've yet to see your trim, so I can't really give you the compliment back.
Oh, your mum cuts it.
Reply.
Anyway, moving on. Lick
Or
is
it could
out of
end
the pits.
in
Jack and Pod
tears.
are all out of the pits.
Lovely. Maxi says he rates the duo.
Yeah, well, it's a one-time thing, alright? This is not happening again.
Because Lambo's finally got a job. So well done, Lambo.
Yeah, unlike some. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. I'm too busy wasting my money on Supreme merch. So who are we going to be riding on board with?
I think it should be... we focused quite heavily on Jake and Poj. So maybe we should go back to Ollie, yet to set a lap on the soft compound, as is Gaffney.
Oh, he's not even on a lap yet, forget him. Let's go on board with Lordy MK, who's about to start a lap.
Laps, are they?
No, Lordy MK.
Okay, in the Red Bull.
The tag
on the
Hoya.
soft compound. No, wait, not the softs. Mediums.
Yeah, sorry. And yes, Max, I'm well aware of the Supreme merch, because Lambo showed me his Supreme merch. Or whatever you want to call it.
Fanboy.
No, I was aware of the brand, I wasn't really too into it. Just obviously...
Let's away from that. There was a traffic... If you go on board with Ollie, we've got a little traffic jam here. Lickle, Pog, Jake, Laggy Person, Will, Ollie.
Disgusting. They all want the tote. Oh, look at that. What is that?
Hang on,
that is disgusting. Look at Ollie. He's had enough. He's just going in.
He has had it. He has had it.
Disgusting.
And
when he's run wide.
Agile movement was from his new moped. Ollie is now the new owner of an incredible motorcycle. The agility on that is incredible, weaving between traffic. Do you reckon that's helped him there to get through that traffic there?
Yeah, it's down to his experience, Lambo. It's all about, as I say about a bad experience earlier, well, that is good experience. So well done to Ollie Flavel on that one. But where's Lordy MK? I need to find him again. He was on a storm.
He's crawling.
Disastrous for Lordy MK. The man with so much experience, there's no win. So he's done. He's out of it.
Well, maybe that's a good thing,
Just true.
Outside of the top 10 is actually
there's a spinner. There's a Mercedes-Benz, and it's Will Murdoch, I think.
Yeah, the inexperience of the karting bot, as he is known as, facing backwards, watching the Ferrari fly past.
Yeah, I've just noticed that. But look, that Laggy person. He started his lap really close to Pog. It's a bit like real life in Monza. They just want that toe.
Absolutely, as has Sterling. Very close to Louis there, hoping for that toe down the straight.
Are they past the castle section yet? Where are they?
Ollie is going through.
Someone with Laggy who's just come through.
Ollie's right behind Poj. Now they are in the same party, so will Poj be asking for the switching, or is he telling him to get out of the way, or is Ollie going to be quite stubborn and be like, "Shut up, Ganan"?
I think he'll get it. He'll get it naturally. Like he'll get it from that distance. I think Poe's going to smash it. He's going to absolutely destroy him.
He's flying.
Yeah.
Poj is flying.
Let's go on board with him.
As well. Yeah, there's an Alpha getting out. Jack's gone extremely wide, but that no one saw that track extend.
Yeah, I think Poe might just be a little bit too far. But Ollie, where's Ollie? Oh, Ollie Favell, not really getting the toe. He wasn't cutting in, getting the toe. But what can Ollie do? Can he take pole position? Oh, P2! What a lap!
Ollie Favell.
Oh my days!
Incredible. Jack. Oh my god.
Oh, sorry. I've done it again. I've gone off the screen. I keep pressing view profile. Oh, sorry.
Louis got pole.
He breaks hearts. The heartbreak kid, Louis.
Ollie Favell with an incredible lap. It has to be said.
Sorry, this camera work is dreadful. But what can Odems do? Sorry about the camera work. Odems goes 11th. Yeah, sorry about the camera work at the end. I had a few issues.
But obviously, you have to be said. Ollie there with an incredible lap. You know, we've got Pistrate F1, first, second, fourth, and then you've got the F2 boys, Ollie and Jake.
Yeah.
Third and fifth is an incredible performance behind Pog. You know, he should be better. He should be doing a lot better there.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of time for Ollie Favell. He's a really nice guy, and I'm happy to see him show some great pace for his Lambo. You know, he's someone you've known for a while.
I have. I know this is one of his favourite tracks. This and Singapore.
Yes, where he defeated the legendary VSR Blizzard last game. But it's Louis on pole, 6 seconds clear of Amir. Ollie, the star, qualifying in third. Lickle fourth, then Jack in fifth. Pog is sixth, Nick seventh, Sterling eighth, Bugatti only ninth. The ABS merchant, that lucky person in 10th. Odems is 11th, ahead of his good friend Lordy MK. Ushin and Will Murdoch struggling to set lap times with Rafa down in P15. How long will that man last before making another tweet about quitting?
You know, you can never have too many quitting tweets. You know, you've got to get them likes. You know, I get it. But
maybe I should start doing them.
You're pretty irrelevant. You get too many likes.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But at least it's a dry
race.
Yeah, that's what we want. As we got a good amount.
A wet race.
No, we don't, Lambo. I want it done and dusted.
Yeah.
Bait and delay. Something Maxi would say. So yeah, I think this will actually be soft to hard or medium to hard. So can you get your predictions in the chat? Who's going to be winning? I think it's going to be Louis for the win. But after that, I think it's wide open.
I think Ollie for the win. You know, he's put in a fantastic qualifying performance. He's in a great position, you know, to pounce.
Yeah, I think that's what I'd love to see. Ollie Favell on the podium. It would just get
Ollie
the juices flowing.
I think he's second in the championship, is he? Third? He's up there.
No, I think the man's very underrated. People laugh at him.
Absolutely, you know. He's always been in tier 2. But, you know, you can't knock him. He's put in a fantastic qualifying performance. I
do agree profusely, and Ollie is actually fourth in the championship after finishing second in Britain.
I'd actually like to go on board with Odems here, as Bugatti has span. Odems, here he goes. Yep, there's one. He has one down. Laggy person is now out with Odems' stupid tactics. Now, sorry I've caught that, mate, but it's just got to be shown.
Unfortunately, I did just miss it. But maybe his next
just
victim.
Stick on board with Odems. He did it to me yesterday. Yep, oh, there is number 2. Lordy MK will be furious.
Disgusting tactics.
Let's keep
dirty
on board.
Tactics.
Let's keep on board.
And
keep them coming. Who's next? Sterling?
And how do you perform these tactics, Lambo? You know, you must have this insight.
I have an insight, not because I've done it, because I'm not that kind of person, but yeah, being in a part of Odems, I have learned the way of driving straight up to them and pressing pause as you are about to make contacts. You know, sometimes you can, if you see them coming, press pause as well, so you don't get disqualified. But it's, you know, you can't see it coming, especially you don't expect it. You know, in this high tier of racing, you don't expect an idiot, an absolute downy, to be quite frank, to do that.
Yeah. A bit of disrespectful to be honest, says Bugatti is now overtaken Odems. So Odems will teach him a lesson, and he does. So obviously getting an early ball, it's not worked this time.
That was incredible. Bugatti has actually brake checked him and then performed the pause.
Well, things you love to see as Louis returns to the grid. Yeah, don't get too excited over the formation of that Lambo.
Well done, Bugatti. Wait, that's Alfie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like him.
Why?
The incident in PSG F1 Spain.
Well, we have to be unbiased commentators, Lambo. So a bit of professionalism, please.
It's Bugatti, it's a different person.
Yes, I do.
And that was an incredible job. As Sterling's hit the back of Nick, Jack is really backing him up. Jake is really backing them up here. Nickel is trying to breach the gap, but Jake here he's doing something very. And honestly, he doesn't care. He does not care. He is gone.
There's a lot of cars on the grid already, but yeah, as they line up on the grid for the 4th round of the Formula Racing Series, as Lickle says thank you, Conor Lambo, for the commentary. Well, hopefully you do enjoy the style of commentary, especially from Lambo. He's a bit nervous, so
yeah,
things are coming out. Things are just coming out, and he can't control it. So Louis lines up on the grid here in Baku for the 4th round of the Formula Racing Series. I think it's actually the 3rd round. Sorry, it's the 3rd round of the Formula Racing Series here in Baku. It's Louis on pole position. Well done, Baku. Welcome, Baku, as they shout, as we have the 5 red lights here. 26 laps of the Baku City Circuit. And it's lights out, away we go, and Louis gets a great start ahead of Amir Chateau, who's got a better second phase, who's going to be down the inside on the fry, but Louis holds the outside line and leads into turn 1.
We've got a house around. Red Bull's going into the side of him.
Shambles as Ollie Flavel's launching it. He's launched it, and he's hit Amir, and he's not damaged. Lambo, disgraceful. Naivety. Naivety from Ollie.
That is interesting. Jake is in P2. Amir is closing his tail behind Pone.
Oh, just look at this clutch stumble with Nick. Is there going to be any carnage? A few damaged egos and wings. Maybe not. Quite clean in the end, actually. But Ollie Flavel, what a man.
Ollie Flavel with wing damage. Maybe the commentator's curse. He had a fantastic qualifying performance, but he's going up the inside of Poj. Poj has really fallen back, and Ollie, I think he's lost his head here.
Oh.
And he's stopped on track there.
Oh, that is a disgrace. A disgrace.
Yeah, Rafa really squeezing Will Murdoch.
Oh, let's have a look.
Dodge. Not sure how you pronounce that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, enough of that. So, Louis got the win in the back, I think. If there's no safety cars, but yeah, Pog struggling.
Let's be Rafa here, please.
Okay, yeah.
Behind Odems, Marquez's, they've had some interesting incidents in the past. Do you reckon anything will crop up here?
Oh, you hope not. You want some good, clean racing as Odems has hit the wall already.
Yeah, maybe that is the pad's fault, having to preempt the corner, they say. Predict when to turn in.
Yeah, but when you play the game as much as Odems, he can stick in the mind. But I think LR Nick is right behind the Sri Lankan specialist, the Tamil Tiger. LR Pog is under all sorts of pressure from LR Nick. Lambo.
Absolutely, and I don't know if Pog had some damage. He was 4th before, so I don't know really what's gone on there. But yeah, an easy move for Nick.
Okay. Anything happening further back, or it's all a bit of a stalemate as we've got a few pit stops. Laggy person. Yeah, Ollie Flavel as Pog. And what's happened? Has he had a flags?
Nick has gone deep.
Oh,
I don't know.
No.
Contact was made. Or what was that?
Oh right. No! Disaster.
And
yeah. Chill.
Ollie's pits. I admire that. He did pull over. He let everyone go. He didn't want to be caught up in anything, and he's back in the pits. He hasn't quit. He's gonna drive through this and try and get points because there's only 15 people racing. Points is still on the cards.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want something to take away as you go to sleep at night and into college. Some points.
Oh, and Amir has hit the wall. Amir has damage.
Oh dear. These drivers are just all over the place, aren't they? They're not mentally prepared.
Yep. Well, maybe it's a weekday. They've been hard at work all day. Maybe they don't have the time to practice, and it's showing.
Yeah, it is indeed. Amir Chatter, shocking. He needs to pit. He needs to box the car. Anything else going on further back? Maybe a bit of Will Murdoch.
Yeah, Will Murdoch is on the back of Rafa, the IRT driver. Will Murdoch is currently teamless. Maybe he's looking for a team.
What do you think? How does LR Will sound?
I'm sure they will welcome him. They seem to welcome everyone. Everyone is welcome.
Yep.
And a great performance in ILR1 on Sunday has to be said. So maybe, he's at his DMs.
Yeah, I think LR's legs are wide open. So I won't be surprised to see something happen in the near future.
Yeah, let's go on board with Odems because he's on the tail of Pog at the moment. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I think he's just going to sit in behind. Amir has dropped off of Jack, so that wing damage is costing him.
Yeah, it is indeed. But it's fair to say, Lambo, this race has sort of calmed down a little bit after the first lap antics. You know, people are just settling in, getting into a rhythm, and not much going on.
Ah, well, you know, this track's not exactly easy to overtake apart from the one overtaking of turn one, so, you know, it's just going to be a train.
Yeah, it is indeed. And what a camera angle, seeing the cars, the likes of Rafa and Odems come through the castle section. It's a beautiful camera shot. Thank you, Lee Moser.
And Jenny.
Jenny, what a woman. As Pog is closing into Alfie Bugatti, as Pog is really struggling with those rear tyres, but yeah, it looks to be going to be making a move on Alfie for P5. But you know, Alfie is very aggressive and certainly will leave a lot on the table.
Yeah, Alfie and Pog, you know, I don't think they have the greatest of history in other leagues, so we'll see what happens here. I don't know, will there be any sparks?
Indeed, sparks. So yeah, Pog will activate the DRS using number 4, the overtake Erzman. Alfie will surely go defensive. Pog goes to the outside, but we'll have a lot of overspeed into turn 1 and will easily get moved on.
Incredible. And all this happening, Odems is right on the back on the hard tyres, as is Rafa, his best friend.
Wish I had a friendship like that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Alfie's going to come back at him using number 4. The overtake button is being deployed, but this corner is so hard to overtake. Easy to run wide, lock up, in and crash into the wall. And is it going to happen? Ooh!
He's left space. I rate that.
Oh, rubbing is racing.
The same back.
Rubbing is racing. Oh, what is
what
that?
The hell?
What was that?
That was interesting.
That was disgusting. There was a bit of damage from someone. Who was it? Ollie Favell? Oh.
Now that is a shame.
I was trying to work out who got damaged because there definitely was a bit of debris.
Bugatti.
Yeah, no, it's Odems. Odems has got damage. Front left.
Odems?
Yeah, Odems got some. Oh!
Yeah, Bugatti has some as well.
Oh my days. Disastrous. What a league. What an occasion.
Don't you feel privileged to be commentating over this?
Yes, with you, Lambo. It's a special feeling.
Rafa is all over the back of Bugatti. Okay, Bugatti's let him go.
Yeah, sensible decision.
Wise.
Pog struggling.
It can happen. You know, you're not going to be perfect. He's got all his wings there. You know, he's just got to keep out of the wall and he's going to get points.
I do agree. I think that's what the likes of Ushin and Lordy will be hoping for.
Amir is really falling back in.
Oh, Alfie nearly in the wall again. As Rafa right behind the McLaren. There's Amir Shatter.
He's lost all his wing. He must have lost all his wing coming up. Oh, he's going to hit the wall. And his wheels off.
a shame. I don't even want to see it. Embarrassing for the Algerian.
Rumour has it he is Morris's cousin. Not my information. But yeah, incredible fact right there.
It's great insight from Toby. You know, what a special man, an intelligent young man. So Rafa and Odems will get about their work, but yeah, Rafa obviously got his wing. Odems got that damage after the bit of those shenanigans just ahead with Pog and Alfie.
Yep. Yeah, let's go on board with the lot through the castle section. Jack is coming up to it now.
Who are we going on board with?
After Jack. He's done that perfectly, you know.
Yeah.
Castle, and he's only 6.8 off Louis, you know. A lot of other drivers would have been completely dropped, but you know, he's still within 10 seconds.
Yeah, a great effort there from Jack. You know, that man obviously has got a lot of talent, and maybe one day we'll see him, you know, perform and outshine his just outshine his more talented older brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anything else going on? But look at the gaps. Look at the interval gaps. There's only Nick in DRS range of Will Murdoch. This is flags.
Yellows.
Who?
No one. James.
Louis in.
Pog. No, not Pog. What am I on about? Ozin has wing damage as well. Bugatti's gone.
What a disappointment. Nick's
Say that very enthusiastically.
Nick's using DRS as, oh my goodness, nearly Nick rams into the back of Will Murdoch into the pit lane. So nearly a bit of a coming together there.
It can happen. You know, Louis is out in fourth and he's pit.
Yeah, but he's got a
Right
very
behind
tough man
Oden.
ahead of him. Yeah, that's one man you
Now,
don't want
will
to
he
be
put up a
behind.
fight? I hope so.
I mean, Odems is disconnected
No.
for me.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's
Chunga. Another one bites the dust. Maybe Lordy MK will be picking up a handful of points at this rate.
yeah, deserved. You know, he's stuck with it, and he ain't quit.
I couldn't agree more with that one. But yeah,
Interesting. Will has gone out on softs.
is that a naive decision?
Absolutely, I believe Hards can make it from here.
Yeah, I do agree. Profuse Lee, so bobbing Louis through the castle section, just negotiates it beautifully, just teaching everyone a lesson how to drive on a pad round Baku at the minute. But it is a long race, and he might have flashbacks to ILR.
What happened in Isla?
Trauma. It was a traumatic
Oh, yeah.
final lap.
Lucky Fran's not here.
Yes, Francis, Jessica.
Yeah, Odems is actually still fifth. So, you know, if he gets back in, which he won't, but if he does, it's all good.
Obviously, maybe Auntie Odems has just had enough. Pulled the plug. He hasn't been doing his chores. Too busy watching dodgy videos. So some beautiful.
Jack is in the pits.
Yeah, beautiful. But I'm just loving
And
these
Rafa's
helicopter
already
shots of this little train, Lordy, behind Sterling. So, things have calmed down. And where's Jack coming out? Yeah, Jack's on for an easy podium, really. Easy peasy, TTG squeezy. Yeah, Lambo, any insights?
Now this race has got pretty boring.
Just liven it up.
Ugh. I could jump in Odems' car.
Yeah, Will Murdoch on Lewis, aka that laggy person. Easy peasy. Down the inside on those fresh soft tyres. Comfortable manoeuvre for Will Murdoch, who's making a name for himself out of nowhere in the F1 leagues, and he's just a rising star, a rising talent, you've got to say.
Absolutely. You know, my AOR F4 teammate, and he is doing too well still, but, you know, he's there, and he's putting performances with leagues with line.
Yep, I do agree. So yeah, LR Nick now behind that laggy person who isn't actually lagging, so quite ironic there. Great sense of humour.
Hilarious.
Exactly. The youth of today.
Yep.
So yeah, Nick is closest to laggy, but everyone else is not really in DRS range of each other, so yeah, not much going on here in Baku. A bit of a dull race thus far, but you know, a safety car or, you know, a bit of jiggery pokery. We'll just liven it up as Salam Alaikum, Salam Baku on the side.
What are you on about?
on the side of the track, Salam Baku. Salam Alaikum. Oh, you just missed it.
Where?
In the final, you just missed it. It's actually there, I saw it. That's why I said it. That's what I said. It says Salam. Do you know where it says Rolex on the side? It has Salam Baku. Salam Alaikum.
Nah, Osin. Relax, alright. Let's watch Osin with no wing enter the pit lane.
Oh, that man.
You know, Amir crashed into the pit lane, and he's negotiated that perfectly. Will Murdoch has overtook Odems, and he still is not back in.
Points are on
Nick
offer.
is on the back of the laggy person.
Who? LR Nick, and also I'm more with LR Nick. I just want to see if you can get a cap shot of what I was on about a minute ago in this final sector.
Where?
No, I'll say it. Just keep an
I'm
eye
on
on
board
it.
with Louis.
Okay, where is he? Louis. Look, there's the Pirelli. Look,
Yeah.
there it is. Salam Baku.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Fair enough.
I just wasn't talking shit. So yeah, Salam to everyone here, whatever it means.
The Lamb Baku.
Yeah. So where is he? LR Nick. On board with LR Nick. Can't really close in on that laggy person, which is a bit of a surprise considering.
No, he is catching. He is catching.
Yeah, but considering the
Will
tyre
has dropped in
difference.
4 seconds.
But he is on those soft tyres, those sticky tyres.
As Nick is going to be right on his rear diffuser.
Yeah. And we're up to 6 viewers, Lambo, the record for this evening.
That is incredible.
It is incredible.
Yeah, Nick is going to fly straight past.
Yeah, this is incredible.
And he's on defensive.
Oh!
And he's all over the space. Wiggly wiggly.
Yum yum. So, LR Nick up to 7th. That laggy person in 8th, Lordy MK. Let's ride on board with him as he's about to overtake Odems. There we go, up to P10 into the final point.
Odem putting up quite a big fight there, blocking him, but you know, he's found a way past. And Louis is right on the back of Rafa. Now, we all know how people feel about battling a pit stop down, but will Rafa put up a fight? The ILRT fellow drivers.
Will he do a cherry to pack? That is the question as we come through.
Or a
this.
Lee Finley.
A Lee Finley, yeah. The flying
Louis
Scotsman.
was. Yeah. Louis actually came off worse than that, so let's hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, and I've got to say one thing, Lambo. Salam Baku. So.
Salam Baku as they fly under the little bridge thing in it.
As Louis uses his electrical juices from the power unit. Can he get the move done on Rafa for the lead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix? Rafa using his to defend actually, so interesting stuff. I think
He
Louis
wants it.
Yeah, we all want it, but doesn't mean we all can get it as Louis leads the Baku Grand Prix on lap 10 or 26.
It'd be funny if he bins it, not going to lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't. An 11-second gap to the next driver on this thing strategy is him. You know, Louis is, he's comfortable with this.
In a league of his own, stunning drive. Well, Jack also, credit to him. Very solid, very consistent. Certainly will make the family proud.
The ABS is obviously helping with that.
Yeah, but Lambo, you were using ABS like a few months ago.
Absolutely. I have nothing against it.
Stop going on about it then.
No, I'm just
You sound a bit jealous of Jack's quality.
I am extremely jealous of this pace.
Hopefully one day you can find that sort of speed.
Yeah. I think we should have a little questionnaire in the chat. Is there anyone that would ask questions? No, let's move on.
Well, I don't know. There's not been much chat action, to be honest. It's calmed down since
Stale.
Yeah, stale Dale.
No, you've got yourself. You said hello to yourself. Interesting.
No, that's Conor McDonough.
Different person.
Yes, I'm Big C in these parts.
In these parts. Mark your territory.
Exactly. Don't worry, I will.
Will is coming up to Odems. Will he make your way past? That is a stunning move.
Yeah, and Will has gone on the softs again, Lambo. You know, what is the strategy? Is it a 3-stop? Is it a 4-stop?
Yeah,
what are you
he is going to
thinking?
be. I think he might be going for the most amount of pit stop because if he carries on, he might be able to still get points.
Oh,
with that.
Yeah, damage for that laggy person as he was closing in on LR Nick. A bit naive there. You got ABS on and he still can't slow down on 100 brake pressure. That's what I don't understand.
Well, have you used ABS this game? You're a merch.
I slapped it on for France, but then we had to restart.
What league?
PSG, that's why we had to restart, because I put it on.
Oh, really? That's why we had to restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
now, Lordy has made his second time he's got past Odems tonight.
A Titanic battle, is it, Lambo? It's really getting the juices flowing.
Absolutely, He's currently revving the car out to the max. It's Odems, and he's flying. He's got his DRS in,
yeah.
and he's flying. What's that idea?
And it's a 54.8 for VSR Marquezes. So,
Will's hit the wall. Has he?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's got Will. Will has wing damage, so he's going to have to come in for his third stop.
Yeah. I think some drivers have got wing damage, some of them have got brain damage how they're driving today.
Well, hang about. very nice, is it?
Oh, you say a lot of not nasty things, and I'm still friends with you. Oh, laggy person, fucking useless at the castle section.
Relax,
no wing.
Man.
Loses the car Lambo. You know, can you talk about how does it feel to bottle a race?
I've never been in a position to bottle a race, not gonna lie. I'm always at the back. Oh, that is a bottle.
Deary me, is there going to be a safety car due to these stricken vehicles?
Yep. Well, Will would be hoping for a safety car with wing damage. Will he be pitting for the third time? Is he gonna? He's just going to go straight through him.
Rafa's
Why
pitted.
not?
Rafa's pit for a new wing. As we've lost more viewers. Obviously, the Yushin and the Laggy Person fan club were watching, and now they've gone.
I mean, it can happen.
It can. Lambo, we're down to just 9 proper runners.
Yep. So Will, you know, he can pit as many times as he wants now. You know, why not? Let's pit. Is he going to pit again? Of course he is. Why not? Yeah, he's in. Will is in for his third stop in 12 laps.
And let's see how the Mercedes mechanics get on.
Now Rafa, is he going to catch? He's going to be able to catch up Poj. And is he going to fight for a podium here, Rafa?
Definitely. He's usually got the pace, but I don't. Will those mediums get to the end?
Yeah, why not?
Good. And just look at the gaps between everyone. I'm not expecting any battles in the next few laps.
Maybe we should stop.
What, stop the stream?
Nah. I mean,
Lambo, if you've got places to go, people to do, then go ahead.
Hang about. Will is going to make a move on Odems. This is incredible, remarkable. Oden's putting up quite a big fight there, but Will just manages to find his way around.
Oh shit!
Performance. What?
Oh shit! Can you say it at some point?
Sure.
Sure. Let's just run up with Louis. Might as well see if we can learn anything. We'll just enjoy his driving. But yeah, sorry guys, it's just not the most exciting of races, but you know, we've got exciting commentators. You know, it's just a pleasure to be with Toby. You know, I know he's going to be a very busy man next week for the rest of his life, so always making the most of his time.
Yeah, this is how I want to spend my free week.
I mean, what else would you be doing if you weren't commentating? That's what I would know.
Nickel is on. He's catching Jack here, I think.
Thanks for ignoring me.
Nah, I'd be in a party with Jake and Poj.
Yeah, who else? Who else do you like in that party? With Aaron Collingwood, maybe?
Aaron. Aaron. Collingwood.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Odems is in there, or maybe he's in a. Oh no, maybe Odems has gone. His auntie, I think his auntie actually needed Odems to carry the groceries out of the car and into the fridge or refrigerator. Sorry about that. Sterling is coming up to Nick. I Bugatti leaves. You know, maybe Bugatti was being a Jeff for Lickle.
Yeah. Tell me more.
Yeah, let's have a look at penalties, shall we? Well, there's nothing else to do.
You go ahead.
Louis has a 1 warning. Jack has 0 warnings. A very experienced driver getting 0 warnings. Lickle has 1 warning. Poj, 2 warnings. Rafa, 2 warnings. Nick has a 5-second penalty, so you know, he's sped into the pits. Inexperienced, that is actually.
Yeah, it is an experience, but that's what FRS is all about.
Especially with line. I know Nick is actually no assists, so I can excuse it. But how do you speed into the pits with line on? That's what I want to know.
I've done it before, but I think the line disappears.
Yeah, well, you're not very good at this game.
Well, we're on F1 2016 around Budapest. I locked up and got a drive-through penalty in season 16.
How do you remember that?
Because I just remember. I remember. I don't do 5, 6 leagues like you do. I do 1 main league, don't I? 2 max.
I mean 3 leagues.
I mean in the past.
In the past.
So that's why you can't remember. You can't remember these irrelevant leagues.
I was part of the TTL franchise. Relax, man.
Yeah, but surely you remember most of your races, no?
No.
First,
PSGL, I do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Same for me.
I'm an old man. I lose my memory.
Aww.
Salam Baku.
Exactly, as the
Little
Baku.
guy on the banner, and he's actually catching Jack. He's got a second since I last checked.
Yum, yum.
And Rafa is on the back of Pog. You know, we don't see it often, but there is a battle on the track. Now he's getting up to that husky chocolate rear wing. You know, not much he can do there. Is he just going to try and stick with him and try and pull him?
Yeah,
Gan's a very experienced driver, you know, being a race driver in real life. He's picked up on these things, you know. He knows how a real car feels as he looks up. He knows what he's doing in a vehicle.
Yeah, and you know, you said about him pulling. You know, he definitely tries that through the drivers in the leagues. I've noticed.
Yeah.
Very flirty.
Yeah, you know, he brings something to the chat, you know. He's not boring in the chats.
He's definitely been a fine addition to the league despite some of his poor driving this season.
Yeah, well, he's currently being outshone by Jack, the same thing. But, you know, a pure F2 driver being second amongst F1 drivers, you know, he's putting a great performance.
He is indeed. It's a shame that ABS is no longer allowed in some of the top leagues on the platform.
And that's how it should be. You know, you do not see Yana open here. Oh, Rafa he's smacked the wall.
He's up.
Let's pause this. He's got no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does land though. Oh no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no.
Do you want to fight?
I don't fight little men like you.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah.
Man,
well, you're only tall because of that trim on the top of your head.
Well, you grow your trim.
I can't go an afro.
Oh, it's not in the genes.
Afro. The Jamaican dreams. Jeans.
Exactly. I do agree. So yeah, the race has calmed down. Lap 16 of 26 as Louis leads the way of Jack and Lickle. You know, what a race so far. It's been enthralling.
It's been some thoroughly enjoyable driving, you know. You've got yellows in sector 2.
Will.
We don't see it often. Will, so he's going to be forced to make his 4th pit stop as Nick pits as well, his teammate. So it's not being a great evening for Mercedes, although they are still in the race. It's better than the Sauber team.
Yeah, I do agree as Will.
As Will has hit the wall.
He has indeed. Will we have a safety car just to spice it up? Everyone on set of softs to run to the end. Nah, we don't. What a pity.
Nick is coming out of the pit soon. Lordy, he's got round Nick and he is 7th, you know, a good amount of points for Lordy MK.
Yeah, and we've just got some insight from Ollie Favel about what happened in the race. He takes blame for both of the incidents. He says turn 2 was netcode, barely hit him and he went flying. But then turn 6, I wanted to stay up Gadan, but he locked up. So Ollie taking blame for both incidents for a change.
Yeah, that respectable, you know, you've got to respect that. Obviously netcode he blames for the first incident is a massive thing in this game, you know. The amount of netcode incidents I've seen on this game is out of this world. So yeah, you've got to respect the excuse.
Yeah, I do agree. I do agree as LR Nick right behind Lordy MK. Lordy running 7th. LR Nick pushing around, nearly touching tips.
Yeah, well, it's Lordy's 7th, you know, he's guaranteed points, so why push?
Exactly, he's got 8th in the bag. Yep, 3 points. Was it 3? No, 4 points.
Now, this would be interesting. Will Louis build a gap so he can pit and get fastest lap? If he doesn't have it already. That's
a great idea, Lambo. You know, I wish I had that sort of intellect.
Yeah, well, would have thought of all your experience, you'd think of something like that, but obviously no. you're lacking.
I'm just mesmerised by your voice. So yeah, hello Nick uses DRS on Lordy for 7th. And yeah, easy peasy. So yeah.
The gap between Little and Jack has, you know, it's just settled.
Oh, hello Nick's locked up. And it's gone down the escape road. Lordy smirks, laughs, and gets up to 7th.
And giggles.
He does.
Why not?
Like a girl.
Nick. Why? Nick, you know, he runs no assists, so
yeah,
these things happen. I've missed my braking zones plenty of times in AOR.
Have you really?
Yep, I've killed multiple people, but let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
You know,
let's talk about
AOR. Bahrain was not great.
Yeah, the fastest lap of the minute is actually Will Murdoch on a 40.0, but he's out of the race. So
yeah, well, that's an incredible lap time. You know?
So it's Olafar getting the point on a 41.1.
Well, good for him. But I think Louis should pit. You know, spice it up. If he's listening, Louis, pit.
Are you okay?
We want action.
Yeah, but I know you're very desperate for a bit of action.
Hang about. Let's keep this PG.
It is. I think you're taking it the wrong way. Obviously, if that's what's on your mind, then I can't help that.
Yeah, Jack is actually pulling away from Little now, so Jack managing those cars well and eats the performance out of them, even though Louis has dropped him massively.
Yeah, a dominant display from Louis. No, this is what the man's capable of. Dominant displays. He's got his dinner, he's got his energy, he's got his calories, and he's just burning them.
Yeah. The calories are in, and they are being burnt through those thumbs. The pad is being used to perfection by Louis. Welch.
Welchy boy.
Delan Baku as Little and Jack
Hang
fly
about.
under the bridge. Now, Pog has lost a bit of pace here.
Yeah, I think I've noticed that for the last 3 months.
Yeah, is there anything you'd like to say to Poj?
He's a man I've got a lot of time for, Lambo. You know, a lot of respect for him.
Yep.
Just look at the rear of Pog's car. Beautiful.
Husky chocolate.
Yeah. Sweet like chocolate. So, lap 19 of 26. We're getting there. Slow and steady. But I don't see much going on.
Rafa he's closing. No, he is getting there. Are those mediums starting to develop some blisters, potentially?
Well, he's going through the graining phase. He's got through the graining phase. Just to get through it, as Will Murdoch says, Bugatti is a goon. Can you explain what a goon is?
A goon? Sorry mate, I ain't got a clue.
Well, I thought you were down with the kids.
Yeah, well, Will is too much of a kid, so...
So I've heard from Ganan.
Is Rafa no line?
No, he's lying.
As Big C has made an appearance in the chat saying hi.
Hello all. I just wanted to get a comment in. Show my appreciation to the Formula Racing Series. You know, we've got 8 runners left and Lordy MK. Stunning drive to P7 at the minute.
Sterling is catching at Pog, but you know, he's got him about 6 seconds. It's, you know, I don't think he's really going to be able to do anything.
No, I do agree. I think
Pog is
38.8.
pit.
Oh, where is he? There he is. Pog wants the fastest lap.
Let's hope McLaren will fit all 4 tyres securely. Do not want another incident that Carlos Sainz had on the weekend. Yeah, Galan's just going to sit
Bit of
in
a
the pit
sticky
lane.
wheel nut.
Yeah. No one likes a sticky nut.
So yeah, Paul comes out in P5 and we'll go in for the fastest lap, but hang about.
The centre looked nuts, you know, having trouble putting it on, but he's out and all four wheels are still attached. So the Husky Chocolate powered McLaren is away.
That's what I like to see as Rafa's really close into DRS range, as this race is finally livening up. If that's even a word.
This race is alive.
It is. The castle's alive with the sound of V6 engines. So can Rafa get into DRS range and make a move?
Williams.
Salam Baku. We go past
Jack.
again.
Jack's made a mistake.
Things you love to see.
Jack has made a mistake.
Look at that wing.
It's his wing touch.
I can't see due to the shadows.
No, Jack's lost his wing.
Is he going to stay out?
The race has come alive.
He boxes. Disgraceful. Where's Rafa? Oh, there we go.
Be blind. He's right there.
No, I couldn't get the cameras trimmed.
Yeah, Louis has to pit. You know, he might as well get the 26 points he deserves. A dominant performance. Lickle goes defensive as Rafa slips it behind and gets out of the slip going around the outside. It's not an easy corner to go around the outside of, but he concedes the position, does Lickle.
Yeah.
And interestingly, Jake has gone on to the medium tyres.
That is a very strange decision. But maybe
And the Tamil tyre slides his way around turn one. That was amazing. More drifts, please.
Yeah, well, that man just likes to just claim a lot of things, but maybe the fastest lap is going to be his. I think we should just ride on board for now. I don't know if Lickle's going to get back at Rafa, but let's see what the Tamil Tiger can do in the McLaren Renault. Okay, just undulates through the corners. You can see the tyres oscillating as he attacks the curbs. Destroys the curbs. Okay, well, I missed that. I want Lickle and Rafa, that's what I want to know about.
Lickle is right behind, he's rode the curb very poorly there. Rafa's
oh no, oh Lord, he's hit the wall.
Lickle's in. It can happen. You know? Damage is temporary, but wheel loss is permanent.
Very good, I do like it. Not actually heard it before. Very good. Very good, Toby.
Lickle is right on the back of Rafa.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Inside. Oh, here we go.
He's launched it.
Rafa holds the position.
Yeah, like he's put it in, but he's not put it in fully, so that's what Lickle did there.
Yeah, we need commitment.
Exactly. But doesn't want to get into the corner. Happy to play with Rafa just then. That's his yellow flag. So is it L or Nick?
It can happen. You know, at least he's not out of the race. Louis is coming through. Nick's going to pull over to the left.
Very sensible thing. What would Fran do? That's what I want to know there.
I think Fran would forget there's someone, other people actually in the race. You know, that can happen. We've seen it before.
We have, and we'll see it again and again. Because we're addicted to league racing.
Lickle is managing to keep up with Rafa, to be fair. Maybe Rafa's struggling on the medium tyres. He has done how many laps? 10?
10, yeah. 16 for Lickle though on the hard, so you know, they are wearing quickly, so perhaps it's quite even.
Yeah, but nah, the mediums will be more worn.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Don't play the game.
You're too busy, you know, conquering the world on GTA.
Ah, I don't play that game.
Good.
Nick and Lordy in the pits, the battle of the pit stops. Red Bull and Mercedes.
Yep. Let them battle because Rafa could be under all sorts of pressure. Both of them got a lack of airs. Both under 10% of airs. So it's going to all hot up into turn one. Can Lickle make the move on Rafa? Nah, he can't. He doesn't even try and get it down the inside there. Not brave enough. But a lot of people pitting for softs. Maybe going for the fastest lap.
Nick has spun out the pit lane and lost his wing.
Things you love to see.
That's poor. That is poor.
What's poor? From Nick?
Nick, just...
Did he get damaged?
It's disappointing. Yeah.
Moron. They're both being lapped, aren't they?
Relax, man.
I'm very relaxed, Lambo.
I want more drifting from Poj.
Lambo, your voice makes me very relaxed.
And soothing. Anything to spice up this race, please.
I don't agree, but it's now coming to an end very slowly, but surely not. Our viewers have been there through thick and thin.
Yeah, the support has been unreal tonight, you know. The 4 current viewers.
Yeah, I've been impressed. Obviously, people staying with us today, and then hopefully JPTV will be back for next week's race in Spain.
Little dropped out of DRS, so I think that is that one done.
I've just been informed. It's Canada next.
Yeah, well done.
The circuit Gilles Villeneuve.
Is that a track you favour?
It's definitely good for the wheel. Certainly, I was better at it on the older generation of consoles. Certainly, when we're going to the new generation, it's sort of gone downhill a little bit.
I think last game it was pretty poor, but this game it's got better. Yeah.
I definitely preferred it on maybe 2016.
Now, Poj has currently got the fastest lap by 1/10 of a second to Jake. Jake on the medium tyres and Poj on the softs.
Jack's got a faster time.
Jack just beat it. I apologise.
Oh, he's boxing again for another set.
Yeah, he wants that fastest lap.
What a man. I hope they all get lapped.
Obviously, Poj has the gap, so why not?
Absolutely. So, any battles going on with the interval gaps? It goes massive.
Actually, Sterling might beat it. If Sterling's pitting, if
They
Sterling
all
stayed out,
want
he
it.
would have beaten. He would have beaten Poj.
Hello, Poj. I wonder if he's going to get paid for his performance.
Absolutely.
Warming it off the lead.
It can happen, you know.
Louis
is a very experienced driver. As Louis pits, they all won it.
Oh, Louis nearly got damage on the way in.
And how close will Rafa be here?
Oh, about 5 seconds or so.
Push. You know, Louis, will he do what Nick did out of the pit lane and spin?
It would be a bit embarrassing. So,
yeah. Of course, the experience of that pad he is having it.
Let's see the fastest laps. Where are we at? Interestingly, no one's beat Will's lap, but Will did have a bit of a big toe, a big DRS benefit.
Will is OP at this game. He's very good. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and is he a man you want to be racing week in, week out in many leagues?
Yeah, he should be in PSG F1. You know, he's proved himself in RL1. He's proved himself today with that DNF. I don't see why he shouldn't be.
Yummy.
Absolutely.
So Rafa actually came out 9 seconds behind, so I didn't realise how short the pit thing is.
Incredible.
Incredible. But Lambo, you know, come and just sum up your thoughts. You know, the drive of the day, you know, who would be edging towards?
Let's see positions gained. You know, Lordy is up 5, Rafa's up 13. So it's got to be Louis.
Yeah, that's great. A dominant drive from Louis Welch. I think we should just ride on board with him for the final lap, which probably will be the fastest lap, Lambo, won't it? You'd be surprised if it isn't in 39s, at least.
Well, let's hope he doesn't boil.
So not so. It's going to be the final lap here in Baku. The Formula Racing Series goes on. The show goes on. So Louis starts the final lap here in Baku as he goes for the 26th point, the fastest lap point through turn 1.
Executed to perfection, it must be said.
Now turn 2. Quite nice. Uses a lot of bursts to play with. Who?
Poj.
Why?
He's 4/10 up on his lap at the moment and he's ahead of him.
Yummy.
Going to pop up. He's going to have that moment of greatness. 7/10 up. He's on fire. Yeah, Louis 1.5 seconds up.
Yeah, Louis is
Let's
his
sit
5.
on board with Poj. Yeah, there's a car ahead of him, which is
Oh, Louis is
Nick.
pushing hard.
Why not? There it is. Incredible. 39.5.
Incredible, but I think Louis is probably going to be like 3 seconds up.
Yellows. That is just Nick getting out of the way. With Poj.
2.6 up is Louis Welch. She's on for a 38 here, Lambo. Stunning lap, isn't it? Beautifully driven.
Incredible.
Incredible scenes, but yeah, Louis Welch has been in a league of his own. He's had the pace, he's had the car, and now he's got the tyres, the grip, the to take the fastest lap on the final lap. Louis Welch for Ferrari. Salam Baku, salam Azerbaijan, salam Louis Welch as he wins in Baku for Ferrari and sets the fastest lap. He does a 38.5, which will not be beaten for sure. So well done to Louis, winning for Ferrari.
Rafa coming across the second. It's a good performance, you know. You can't really compete with Louis from pole position. If we're going to come home third in his own lead, he's weaving in celebration of a third position out of 8 drivers. Incredible performance from Little.
This man, 4th. Thoughts on him?
It's a great performance, you know. He pit twice, and he's only 7 seconds off Little, so not bad.
Yep. LR Pog.
6 seconds.
Next up.
He's weaving. He knows he's on stream. LR Poj.
That man isn't camera
Hopefully
shy.
he crashes.
He likes showing off on cam, and that's what he's done again. P5 for Pog.
Yeah, and Sterling. Sterling is on a rather fast lap.
Yeah, he's on a hottie. What can he do? LRT Sterling for the fastest lap.
Good LR Sterling.
For a 13.5, I don't think it's being off. And it is a 39. So, yeah, 39.8 for Sterling. Sterling West. So, there we have it. Quite a dreary Azerbaijan Grand Prix in the end, Lambo. But, you know, a pleasure spending so much time with you.
Absolutely.
As always.
That was a thrilling race with tons of action. Lap in and lap out. The Englishman, Brendan Lee, on the top step.
Yep.
Claiming that trophy for Ferrari.
Yep. And there we have it, the trophy celebration in front of the cars and the teams, and we have the champagne! So yeah, well done to the top 3 here in Baku.
Enthusiasm is on fire as Brendan Lee sprays his car.
Exactly, and I'm sure people will be spraying later to celebrate. So it's Louis taking the win out of Rafa and Liquid Collab, ILRT 1, 2, 3. But they won't be getting paid. TTG Jack will be 4th, ahead of LR Pog in 5th. Sterling is 6th, ahead of Lordy and LR Nick. Odems will not score points after seeing to his aunties shopping with Will Murdoch, that laggy person, Ushin, Bugatti, and Mitch Cato, and Jersey's finest, Ollie Flavel, failing to finish. So there we have it, FRS round 3 in Baku. It's done and dusted, Toby. What a race.
That incredible race, you know. We saw a lot of action. Jake and Poj putting in a great performance, 4th and 5th respectively. You know, they can't complain with that result.
I do agree profusely, so there we have it. Don't smile, don't cry when it's over. Smile, because it happened, because we won't be back as Toby enters the adult world on Monday. But there we have it. Done and dusted. Baku is done. It's Canada next. Thank you for your time. Good night.